guys, it is time. Bleach is exactly 1 month away now to see the 1,000-Year Blood War arc animated. I am insanely hyped. Bro, this is our time. This is us Bleach fans' time. The Bleach greatness is back, and I'm insanely excited. Y'all don't even know. I have to represent Tite Kubo. I believe that's how you even pronounce his name, Tite, but Kubo. I got my not Bleach, but Burn the Witch, which is actually in the Bleach universe. I'm hyped. I'm excited. Everything about this season, like, this season's gonna be packed. But for me personally, I do not care. I only care about Bleach. That's it. That's all I'm gonna be watching, except like probably Spy Family. But other than that, it's just gonna be Bleach time. It's gonna be Bleach greatness time this season, and probably for like several seasons, because it's not gonna be just like one season for the 1,000-year, or one part for the 1,000-Year Blood War. It has to have like at least 30 episodes or something like that, or even definitely 100%. Actually, yeah, 100% more. I'm just, oh man, with it coming back, so many things I want to see, and I'm hyped and excited. But first of all, what is going on? Ali here, back again with another video. This video is going to be about Bleach, the Bleach greatness coming back, everything that's been happening and whatnot, and just like my thoughts on things that I want to fully see in the arc being animated, and then some other things going on. So first and foremost, we finally have a date. October 10th is when Bleach, the Bleach greatness, is dropping once again. This feels so... This feels like a dream, man. This feels like a dream. It just feels so unreal, and it's happening, and I'm hyped and excited. We finally have a date for the drop, the release date for Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and I loved seeing so much of the promotion in general for like Viz Media and like the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, that they're talking with like Johnny Bosch, who voices Ichigo in the English dubbed and everything, like Q&As for him. The 10th anniversary of the Bleach movie Hellverse came out. I saw that in theaters and stuff. I love seeing, like, you know, Viz Media, like, you know, they filmed like a short video of like what happened at Anime Expo, with like the release of like the official first trailer for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc and everything, and seeing the animation, seeing all these characters again, and like it's just so cool, and it just makes me so happy as a Bleach fan to see like the hypeness of not just it coming back, but the excitement that a lot of the voice actors like are having, like Rukia's voice actor, Ichigo's voice actor, and stuff, Byakuya's voice actor and everything, like seeing all of them so excited and hyped to show all of like the rest of the anime in like this arc in animated form, seeing them how hyped they are to like have people like, you know, converse with them, talking about how excited they are and stuff, and it's just, man, it's honestly it's so cool. As a Bleach fan who like has been around since 2004, I started with the anime way back when I was in middle school and everything, and like, you know, it's like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning on Adult Swim. I didn't care if school was the next day. I didn't care. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. watching this show that I actually knew nothing about. I never knew anything about like anime and things like that. All I remember distinctly when I was a kid was seeing this silhouette, or this sequence, or the scene of this woman in a robe slowly walking on a screen with a giant ribbon flowing around the screen and everything. And little did I know, over a decade later, did I realize that I'm like, that was Rukia, the ending theme with Rukia in it for the Soul Society arc and everything. Like, it was such, like, it's such a vivid memory for me, but I didn't even realize what that was back then until I revisited Bleach all these years later and everything, and it was just, it's just such a nostalgic and cool, like, vibe and feeling that I get when I realize that, like, oh, that specific thing in my memory of what I watched back then, that was anime. That was Bleach. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy? So, like, that's mainly my story of, like, how, like, you know, Bleach, like, came about in my life in general. And then several years later, I rewatched it, and I'm like, oh, Bleach has been around my life for over, like, half of my life. It's been around. And so it was just cool to realize that way back when. And then, like, you know, when the Bleach manga ended and everything, I was just like, ah, man, I wish it could just come back, you know, and it ending in 2012, like 10 years later, it's back. Like, kudos to a lot of the reactors, like Bleach YouTubers and stuff, like, you know, James Hansen and whatnot, and, like, all these people, like, you guys were keeping this fandom, like, alive and stuff, and, like, not necessarily, like, alive, because, like, it always was there. And something that I love the most about the Bleach fandom is that we were always, like, the black sheep of the big three, of One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach and whatnot. And we always stuck behind this series that we love so much. And the thing that I love, one of the things I love the most about the fandom in general, is that we never boasted about this. Well, from my knowledge, we never truly boasted that, like, this is the greatest series, like, on the planet and stuff. Nothing can compare and stuff. We didn't care to do that. Like, majority of us didn't care to do that. We just loved it because we loved it, and we were so chill about it and stuff. And these last 10 years, the amount of, like, you know, like, crap that we've always gotten, like always, like, being laughed at, being hated on and stuff, saying our series is trash, talking all this shit so much for these 10 years. Where are those people now? Where are those people now? Nowhere to be seen. They all either shut their trap or they turn tail and switch sides, saying that Bleach is awesome and stuff, which is, like, the thing that I just hate the most in general when it comes to, like, series and stuff. But, like, we have stuck through the ridicule, the hate, the people laughing at us and everything about our beloved series, and it's coming back because of our love and enthusiasm that Kubo has in his fans. It's time. We're a month away. It's almost time for the greatness to come back, the Bleach greatness to come back. I'm hyped. I'm excited, and I hope you guys are too. Like, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal and absolutely amazing and everything. I can't wait to see so many of these fights and so many additional things that Kubo is going to put in the series. Like, say, you know, Ichigo's, you know, Getsuga Tensho. It's the color that Kubo always wanted in the trailer. It's like a goldish white light when he slashes it. That's the color that Ichigo, or that Kubo always wanted and portrayed in the manga. But for some reason they changed a bunch of things. But now he's getting that, right? And now when he goes Bankai and he fights, it's purple because it's a mixture of two things, of two different colors. Like, it's black and purple, more so like black and stuff, but there's still, like, purple and stuff. It's not red anymore. It's not meant to be red. It never was meant to be like a black with, like, a red hue around it. Like, that's awesome. Just to see the fact that those things itself were changed, easily is meant to believe Kubo is in this. He is supervising this shit to the utmost, and I'm excited and I'm hyped about seeing that. It's gonna be amazing. And also, like it wasn't an interview, but it was like a commemorative type of like video for the fans at Anime Expo and whatnot, saying that like that Kubo's video that he showed to everybody. He quite literally said that these things are going to be expanded on. Fights are going to be expanded on, and fights that we didn't get to see in the manga are going to be in the manga and stuff. Things are going to be elongated and stuff that he was not able to put in the manga. And I'm unbelievably hyped and excited for that completely, because the things I want to see, first and foremost, Rukia, why did she get taken out? I wanted to see that, like, first and foremost, number one. Like, all the extended fights and stuff, I want to see Ishin and I believe his name's Ryu or something like that, who's Uryu's father. Like, I want to see them possibly, like, fighting Yuok for a little bit or something. And then maybe obviously a longer fight between Ichigo and Yuok, or Ichigo and Orihime against Yuok, which is really awesome. And a little bit more than that. Like, I want to see a lot of the Zero Division, like, leaders or, like, fighters in the Elite Zero Division, the Elite fighters, the Elite Shinigami. I need them to have, like, even more epic fights. Because really the only epic fight was, I believe, I forgot his name, but he was fighting Yuok. And he has that, like, that Zanpakuto that, like, he can write things in black and whatnot. That's my freaking dude, and he was the only one who truly had, like, a really good freaking fight, like an amazing fight. I want to see more of, like, what happened with some of the other, like Sternritter and whatnot. Like, some of them, it seemed like they were just, like, one-offed and stuff and didn't, like, exactly show some things. I want to see more fights, just more elongated fights and whatnot, because, like, some of them were sort of abruptly stopped, and some of them, you know, needed to be longer and whatnot, or some needed to be, like, actually seen and stuff. I feel like, I forgot, what's his name? I forgot him. He's like Reap, Kazushi, his Shikai's Kazushini or whatever. Like, Shuhei. Like, I want to see him use Bankai, because, like, I think at the end of, like, Bleach, he talked about how, like, yeah, I did use it and stuff, but nobody believed him, which was kind of like a funny thing to, like, the fans and whatnot. And I feel like we might actually see him in a fight, in that fight, like fighting with his Bankai. If we do see that, that's gonna be amazing. And then, like, you know, Yamamoto's vice captain, like, him using his Bankai and actually in that fight, like, actually fighting and stuff. We didn't get to see that. There's just so many things that I need to see and I want to see. Like, I would also be fine with, like, an extension of, like, Orihime helping Ichigo fighting, like, Yuok. I would love to see that too. Like, there's so many, like, good fights and solid fights and awesome fights that we got to see, but also fights that were a little too short and fights that we just didn't get to see. So I want to see all of that encompassing. Like, yo, I'm just hyped and excited. And then if it actually does, like, really, really good, like the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, if it does really good, like, ranking wise and everything, that Kubo is going to animate We Do Not Always Love You, which is the light novel of, like, you know, Rukia and Renji's wedding, and then, like, Orihime and Ichigo, like, Ichigo's confession of Orihime and everything. Please, I need to see that shit. Oh my gosh, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. And we might even, after that, if it's such, like, a big, like, popular thing, we might even get, like, Can't Fear Your Own World animated. Those light novels I didn't get to read exactly, but it delves a lot more into, like, the Soul Society itself and a lot more of, like, the other worlds and everything. And if we get that, bro, I'm done. I'm done. If we, like, Man, it's a good time to be alive with being a Bleach fan. It truly is. And with like the hypeness coming back, that this is something I also want to talk about. Like, you know, with the hypeness coming back, like I love it when like these reactors and whatnot, like, you know, they're jumping into these series because like they're interested in them and they heard so much stuff about them and whatnot. Like these types of reactors specifically, I love interacting with them, seeing how what they think about things that happened that I witnessed all those years ago and whatnot. I like to interact with those people and stuff, and I love to just talk about all these things, the love I have with Bleach, with just other fans in general and whatnot, and I love that so much. And with the hypeness, it being such a positive thing, there's also like a massive like con or negative thing when it comes to like in terms like me personally, that like whenever the hypeness gets to a degree, there's always people coming out of the woodworks who end up like writing the cash grab of the hypeness of a series in general. And you know, just those type of people that who always say ridiculed or hated on or laughed at like the like a series for so long, and then when it's coming back, they end up turning tail a complete 180 and saying they're hyped and excited and stuff. Those are the type of people I never want to deal with in like ever. I never want to like watch any of their stuff because it just feels like they're going for the immediate cash grab type of thing of like, oh, this is getting hyped, let me watch it so I can get more views, followers, like subscribers and things like that. Like those people, you just, I don't want to converse with you. I want to converse with the people who went out of their way to want to watch this series, that there wasn't a massive insane hype all like a few years ago, but they wanted to watch the series because, you know, the big three, they finished like, or they caught up to One Piece, they finished Naruto, they want to get into Bleach, or they finished Naruto and they want to get into Bleach, and they're currently like watching One Piece and whatnot. They want to get into the big three because of the reasoning as to why were they the big three. I want to check out and see what it's all about and stuff. Those people I like to like converse with, but other ones, not so much. You know, you got like, you know, some people who like actually like quite literally just bashed, ridiculed, hated on, laughed at like the fans and just shitted on like this Bleach series for so long, and then when it's coming back, they turn tail and they're hyped and excited. Like, it's very clearly a cash grab for these people, and like that's the bummer type of that's the bummer type of thing for me personally when it comes to a series that I love so much, that like the hypeness is back, the love is coming back for this series, specifically Bleach. Like the amount of merchandise merchandise and like figurines themselves that are flowing out of like companies that create figurines and stuff, like Good Smile Company and like Freeing and all these other like stores and companies and whatnot, like flowing with all this Bleach merchandise. I'm like, yes, keep it coming, please. I'm hyped and excited for it. Like, I love that so much. And then like, you know, the more of the positivity of like everybody, so many people being so excited for it and stuff, like even the voice actors like Johnny and like it's just, you can feel the excitement and the hypeness for it and everything. But then the negativity is that you can also feel the amount of people turning tail for going a complete 180, and instead of hating like a series or hating Bleach like they used to, they're like, oh yeah, we're hyped and excited, like complete cash grab type of like people are just like not it for me. Like, please don't get into the series just because of the hype and just because it's a cash grab. Like, get interested in it because you're intrigued in it, like for it and everything. That's what I like when people are just intrigued because, oh, this was part of the big three for a reason. I'm gonna check it out and everything. Like, those are the people I want to hang out and talk with about one of my absolute favorite series of all time. Those are the people I want to talk to and hang out with. That's just me, though. But anyways, without that, like, done with that, like, you know, sort of rant or whatever, like, you know, have the rumors of Bleach, like, this going into a little bit more news that happened, like, weeks ago, that Bleach is coming to, like, Disney Plus or something like that. Number one, it wasn't exactly specifically, like exactly confirmed, but if it is, for me, I have Disney Plus, so it's not bothering me that much. I'm gonna watch it. But I understand why people are disappointed that, like, you know, that don't have Disney or Disney Plus and whatnot, disappointed that they're gonna have to pirate it and then probably gonna buy the official Blu-ray or DVD like later and whatnot. But if that's not the case and they're actually gonna be simulcasted somewhere, like somewhere else besides not just Disney Plus, then that's pretty awesome and whatnot. And people thinking that Disney had, like, why are they in anime? First of all, they've always been in anime since day one, since Studio Ghibli was even around, like, started doing, like, you know, what is it called? Like when Disney, like they're dealing, like, the marketing and things like that and stuff. They have a really good relationship with Studio Ghibli, and so they've always been around, like, anime in general. That's number one. And number two, they had Summertime Rendering, which was a pretty damn good series on, you know, a pretty damn good anime series that was pretty up there in, like, the rankings for anime, I think last season or 2 seasons ago. So they had that, and they had Black Rock Shooter Dawnfall, which I heard was really good too. So they've already been into that type of stuff in terms of, like, streaming anime and everything. That's number two. And number three, people talking about, like, them censoring and Disneyfying Bleach. They're not going to do that. They don't have the rights to do that. The only rights that they have specifically is streaming. They specifically only have streaming rights if that is the case that Disney Plus does have Bleach. That's the only thing that they can do. The biggest thing that they could do probably with the Bleach series is censor some things, but that's literally it. They can't take anything out of the series and stuff because they don't own the series. They only own the streaming rights if that is actually the case that they got the rights to stream. That's the only reason. All right, that the literally only thing that Bleach would be worried about is that, which isn't really a big deal at all. And that's number three. And number four, people saying that they're going to Disneyfy Bleach makes no sense because they have, you know, they actually have an 18+/mature audience rating section on Disney Plus. They just put in Deadpool, which is pretty crazy gory, or not crazy gory, but, like, it's gory, and Logan, which is pretty crazy. It's a rated R, just like Deadpool and stuff. It's gory, like, everywhere. Those 2 movies are on Disney Plus, on top of the fact that all the Netflix shows, like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil, like all these shows that are for mature audiences from Netflix are on Disney Plus now. They're on Disney Plus. And The Punisher, I'm pretty sure The Punisher is going to be on it, or it is on it already. But if you've seen anything about The Punisher, that stuff is bloody, and that stuff is gory and stuff. So having that on Disney Plus would mean it literally doesn't make any sense that Bleach would be censored on Disney Plus in general. It would not make any sense whatsoever for them to mess with Bleach at all. They're not the ones who produced it or anything. They're only streaming it if they have the rights to streaming it. That's all that they have. That's it. That's all I want to say at the end of the video and everything. Again, I'm hyped. I'm excited. Whew. I needed to get all this stuff out before the anime starts. I also have a big unboxing that I'm going to have for Bleach in general, I think, before the anime starts. I'm going to record it, upload it sometime in the next couple weeks or something. And I'm just hyped for it to come back. Like, all the naysayers, all the haters of Bleach and everything, the people who laughed and ridiculed us fans for so long, for an entire decade of like, oh, it's not coming back. Oh, your series is trash. They got canceled for a reason. It's gone. It's never coming back. Who got the last laugh now? Who got the last laugh now? Us fans who stayed with this shit for so long, for years, for an entire decade, even more than a decade. We have been sitting, we have been waiting patiently. We weren't pissed off. All we did was chilled and loved the series that we loved and prayed for it to come back. And it is coming back. The Bleach greatness is here, and it's here to stay. And I'm hyped and excited, not only for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, but the possible We Do Not Always Love You light novel being animated and everything. And also the possibility of Can't Fear Your Own World and the light novels and everything. I am unbelievably hyped and excited for it all. And I know my fellow Bleach fans absolutely are also hyped just as much and even more than me. And again, thank you to the YouTube, Bleach YouTubers, Bleach reactors and stuff who've been around this last decade or even a little bit more, who, you know, helped keep this fun discussion community, Bleach community alive with all of this stuff. I've been around here for a while. I'm excited and hyped and everything. It's a wild thought. It's such a crazy thought that Bleach is coming back after 10 years. And after 6 years of the manga ending. This is insane. What a time to be alive for Bleach fans. It's going to be good. I'm happy. I'm happy. As a Bleach fan, nothing can bring me down. But anyways, that is it for this video. Like this video if you did. Like the video if you liked anything I had to say. Like the video if you're hyped with anything that I said and whatnot. Like this video if you love Bleach as much as I do or even more. Comment down below your thoughts about Bleach, how excited you are for Bleach to come back, how excited you are for all the additional stuff that Kubo is going to be writing down or an animated and stuff. Leave down in the comments the things that you genuinely want to see more of and everything. I also want to see more of Grimmjow and more of Nell, because we got to see just a tiny bit of them, but not really anything. And then I want to see a really good fight with Chad. I want Chad to have an amazing fight somewhere. It could be 3 or 4 Sternritter scrubs, like a nobody Quincy's, that he fights and he has to fight 4-on-1 or something. I want to see that or something. I'm hyped. I'm hyped and excited to see everybody. Ichigo's true Bankai, Renji's true Bankai, bro. It's gonna be good. But anyways, again, comment down below on your thoughts about everything and whatnot. And subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, different discussion videos, and things like that. So, gentlemen, stay classy. Ladies, stay sassy. Most important, everybody got to stay a little nasty, alright? So, peace and love. And I will see you all later in the next video. Peace out. May the force be with you always. Plus, ultra, lot home, and Bankai. Peace out, guys.